looking to take your rear end protection and appearance to the next level, or simply just match your front bumper with an HD rear bumper option on your 2017 through 2022 F-250 or 350 Super Duty, this Barricade HD rear bumper is one you should be looking into. Now, while this isn't the most flashy rear bumper in the category, it's a very useful one and a great choice for the Super Duty owner who prefers more of a simplistic appearance when it comes to the back of their truck while still getting that heavy duty vibe. Now, with the look, it's also incredibly useful with the functional recovery that this has and accessibility features, all while being a more affordable choice for a rear bumper, saving you a few bucks compared to other options. Now, this features a stout design with a full width build, filling in the body lines really nicely, offering some outward protection with the boxier build, and also not lacking any clearance with the angled ends on either side. This also has recovery benefits for any sticky situation that you may get yourself into, whether you are on or off the street, with 2 welded D-ring mounts and D-rings included in the kit. Now, on either side, this also has integrated pockets for a solid step, whether you need a boost for accessing your bed or any bed-mounted accessories, and the center section also adds a little bit of a step there, getting you multiple points of access when it comes to the back of your Super Duty. Now, this is made of a heavy-duty steel construction, providing the durability if you do back into anything or an obstacle comes in contact with it. Now, on top, this is a textured black powder coat finish, which protects the steel underneath from any rusting over time and, of course, adds to that heavy-duty appearance. And the bumper also accommodates for the factory hitch plug, license plate lights, and hitch, and it does come with all of the hardware and brackets needed for a question-free swap. What you see on the table is about $800. When comparing this bumper to the rest of the category, it's one of the more affordable choices. Now, one of the reasons being is that this is more of a no-frills, entry-level style bumper. It gets the job done with the very useful features that it has, and it's a super easy swap with most of the factory components fitting right into place. With that being said, it doesn't lack in quality, especially in the construction, making for a very useful choice if you want the best of both worlds between features and functionality, as well as price. Install is a 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, and it'll take about 2 hours or so in order to install this. Now, at this point, I'm going to hand it over to one of our installers here, and they're going to show you a detailed step-by-step breakdown on how you can get this onto the back of your Super Duty at home. So that wraps it up for me. Let's go ahead and get into the install.
For this install, you will need an impact, a 3/8 inch adapter if necessary, small extension, 18 and 21 millimeter sockets, small flathead screwdriver, pair of channel locks, a clip removal tool, an 18 millimeter wrench, and also not shown here is an extra set of hands. Today we're going to be doing a rear bumper on our F-250, but before we get started, we're going to send you to watch a quick video on how to remove your factory bumper, and we'll see you when you get back.
So the first thing we're going to do on our uninstall is I'm going to get down here on the ground, and we have 2 tag lights right here we're going to disconnect. Now, we're not going to be able to get the camera in there because it's so tight of an area, but I'm going to get down here and we'll put my hand up in there. There's a little clip in there you're going to feel. You'll feel where the tag light is. You're going to push on that clip, pull the connector off. So I'm going to get under here, and you barely got enough room just to get your hand in there. And I'm just going to pull that one off. I'm going to come on this side, and I'm going to come in from the back here. And it's a little tight, but you can get your hand on the clip. And we're going to pull that one off. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to get underneath here and disconnect our trailer hitch wiring harness from the plug. So now we're underneath the truck. We have the truck up in the air on a lift. Now, if you're at home, you have your truck up in the air, make sure you use jack stands to support it. We're going to get up inside here, and it's going to probably be hard to see, but your trailer plug harness is up in here. There's a little clip on it. I'm going to push, reach my hand up in there, and pop this off. So I'm just going to go up, it's clip, and get it and remove it out of the way. Now, once we get that harness off, all our electrical connections are done. Our bumper does not have the sensors in it, so if your bumper does, you're going to have to remove those harnesses too to get this off. Next, we're going to go on both sides of the bumper, and there's 2 21 millimeters we have to remove. So now we're going to remove these 2 21 millimeters here. I'm going to back them off and leave one just have a couple threads on, that way the bumper does not fall off. if you're going to take them both off, make sure you support the bumper. So I'm going to take a 21 millimeter here on my impact gun. Like again, I'm going to leave one with just a couple threads on it. I'm going to take that one off completely. Now you're going to want to repeat this same procedure on the opposite side. So now that we have our bumper ready to come off, if this is the time you want to grab an extra set of hands, I grabbed Alex here. We're going to grab it. I already took the 2 nuts that I had just holding the bumper on. So we're just going to grab it and give it a pull and take it off.
Now we're going to take our receiver plug out. This is just held in by this retainer clip. So all we need to do is support it, push in on our clip, send that out. Welcome back. Now that we have our bumper off, we've got it up on the table because we're going to need to take a few things off of here to transfer over to our new bumper. So we're going to be taking our receiver plug, our spare tire release lock, as well as our tag light harness and tag lights themselves. We're going to take those off. So the first thing we're going to do is get our harness out from our bumper. Now this is just held on by some clips running along the bottom, so we're just going to grab our clip removal tool, pop those off, and we'll set this aside. Some of ours are broken, as you can see. Now that we've got these unclipped, we're just going to fish this out. So. And we'll set this harness aside. Next, we're going to remove our spare tire access cover. It's held in by this C-clip and retainer. So what we're going to do is grab a small flathead screwdriver and get this C-clip out. Then we can remove our retainer and remove our cover. We just want to pop that out. Be careful this doesn't fly off anywhere. It is a little bit under tension. Once we have that out, we'll just push this down and out. Next, we're going to take our tag light housings out. So these are held in by 2 prongs on the back side. At the sides of them, all you need to do is go in with your hand and pinch those 2 in and push your tag light housing out. That's what we're going to do now. Once you have this first one out, you can do the same thing for the other side. So now that we have everything off of our factory bumper, we've got our new one up on the table, and we're going to put all those things onto our new setup. We're going to start with our 2 tag light housings as well as our trailer plug. So for our trailer plug, you're just going to slide this in. Make sure the plug part goes into the round portion of the opening. And you're just going to push that in, and those clips are just going to snap back into place. Quite simple. And same thing for our tag light housings. We're just going to go right in. You may need to hook it like so, and they'll lock right into place. Now we'll flip it over. We'll get our spare tire access as well as our tag light harness in place. So now we're going to put this back together, our access. You want to do this outside of here. We're going to get our C-clip back in. And what we're going to do, grab our key for our vehicle. Give this a turn. Put this in. And you can push this up and lock it into place. Next, we can get our tag light harness reinstalled. So we're simply going to bring it in. Now you want to make sure your main plug is on the same side, which is the driver's side, where it's supposed to be. Now we're going to plug in our tag light harness. I'm just going to take this, plug it in like so. You want to make sure your main connector is still on the driver's side. We'll do the same thing for our other tag light. All right, so now I've got an extra set of hands. We've got our hardware ready. We're going to install our bolts, flat washers, lock washers, and nuts. So we'll get this up in place. Once it's on the hitch, that should take some weight off of it. But we're going to make sure it's steady and get our hardware in place. Now that we have our bumper loosely in place, we're going to come underneath and tighten our bolts down with our 18mm socket and 18mm wrench. As you can see, we have our bolt going through from the back to the front of the vehicle. We'll tighten this down. And once you have this side tight, you can do the same thing for the other side. So next we're going to plug back in our connectors. So for our trailer plug and our tag light harness, we're going to plug right back into where they came out of. So line up your trailer plug and pop that back into place. Now we can install our supplied D-rings. We'll just get this mounted, get our pin through. And you can do the same thing for the other side. And once you've got everything on, you want to remount your tag using your factory hardware. That about wraps up our review and install of our Barricade HD Rear Bumper for your 17 to 22 F-250 and F-350 Super Duty. Thanks for watching, and as always, for everything F-250, keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.